A few days ago, both Canva and OpenAI announced a deeper integration between Canva and ChatGPT, allowing users to not only access their Canva information via ChatGPT, this you could already do since the month of June, but this time the integration goes deeper and allows you to actually generate, edit, and really design without leaving the conversation right inside ChatGPT. So, is the new ChatGPT and Canva integration any good? Well, let's find out. All right, so I'm here in ChatGPT and I'm just going to start prompting so you can write your prompt, or even better, you could dictate your prompt. I would like to brainstorm a few good names for a digital detox retreat that would happen near Barcelona. Can you help me out with some good names for my retreat? All right, so I just recorded my voice for my prompt. It perfectly translated or transcribed my prompt right here. I would like to brainstorm a few good names for a digital detox. Okay, let's run the prompt. So here we are just using ChatGPT as we always do as a business partner, as a research assistant, right? All right, so here we go. We have a few different name suggestions for digital retreat next to digital detox retreat next to Barcelona. We have different flares or different flavors of that, like brainstorming. Okay, Spanish and local feel. Sin señal. This is cool because sin señal in Spanish means without signal. So no signal. Already a great choice. Simple, memorable, instantly clear. Modo avión. I like modo avión. It's like plane mode, airplane mode. Fun and instantly relatable. Fuera de cobertura. Yeah, out of coverage. Desconecta BCN or Barcelona. Silencio Mediterráneo. This one is a bit cheesy. And then we have a different vibe. Nature and escape focused. Bajo los pinos, so under the pines. Costa sin pantallas, coast without screen. The offline coast. Reconnect retreat. No Wi-Fi, more life. No Wi-Fi, more life. This is good. Minimalist. Okay, so the names, you see, I have my names. This is not what interests me the most. Let's go for Modo Avión. Okay, so I'm going to select this one and I'm going to follow up. And this is where I'm going to be calling the Canva app inside ChatGPT. Okay, so I would say I like Modo Avión. And then I'm going to start tagging. So at Canva. So you see when you use the at, you can call your apps, your connectors from ChatGPT. So Canva, can you create an Instagram post to announce our next digital detox retreat using the name or the brand, and then I'm going to put Modo Avión, which is airplane mode right here. I'm going to launch this prompt and you will see that ChatGPT is going to try and connect to the app. So the app I have tagged, and I see it's been actively calling Canva because it says right here Canva. I see the Canva logo. So something is happening here. It's generating the designs I have asked for, and let's see how it takes. Like I'm not going to speed up the video, so I want you to see the actual thinking time of this thing. It's not going to be too long, I believe. So this is the first time we actually experienced that, because during the last version of this connector, the one that we saw in June, we could already ask ChatGPT to analyze, to give us feedback on some designs we had created with Canva. So here we go. I have 4 different designs right here. So here are 4 Instagram post design options for your Modo Avión digital detox retreat. Calm, minimalist, and Mediterranean inspired. So yeah, a lot of beaches here. It's not great in terms of design. I'm not so keen of these designs because it's a little bit cliche. So I'm just going to follow up. But the cool thing is that I can click on each of these designs to see them full screen, and I can see that this image has been generated by AI, I would say. I have some text here. This one's not great. Like, why would my mobile phone be abandoned on the beach? That's kind of like contamination, right? I don't want to be portraying this kind of idea. This one is very simple. This one too, not great. So I will just follow up. But here I can see that ChatGPT take a look and choose the one one that best fits your brand's vibe. View the Canva design options. So what happens if I click on this link? It opens a Canva link and I'm right here inside Canva with the first design opened. So this is completely editable. The text is editable. And then I have this photo right here, detach image. I wonder what happens if I click on info right here. Okay, so made by Ronnie Hermosa with AI a few minutes ago. So this is indeed an AI generated image. And you see it's like a painting. Anyway, it's not something that I particularly like anyway. Back to ChatGPT. I'm going to follow up and I'm going to do so with my voice. I'm not so keen on the visual direction of these four first options. Give me something that relates to tranquility, to calm, to maybe meditation. And I want something relatively abstract. So I don't want to see the beach or a mobile phone. Give me something abstract, but still like serene, calm, quiet, that inspires relaxation. That was my long prompt. And you see, this is a way I really like to use ChatGPT, just to use the voice feature, not the voice mode, but the voice intake, the voice input method, because I can just pretty much say whatever I want. I'm trying to be structured, but I found this way of inputting information much easier, much more natural, just like having a conversation, right? So let's see what Canva can do to improve the visuals right here. All right, so a few seconds later, I would say 30 seconds have passed and I have these four new options. So immediately I can see that these are looking better. So let's see. I'm going to click on this one that looks much better. Escape the noise, find your peace, modo avion, digital detox retreat, experience total tranquility as you reconnect with yourself and nature. Embrace peace, reflection, and renewal. Okay, this one is not too bad. I do have my abstract art, my abstract visual, and also a more appropriate, I would say, copy right here. But I think the last one, this one right here, embrace stillness, digital detox retreat near Barcelona. This one is pretty cool. So I like this one. I have a button right here to open this design in Canva. So let's click here and actually experience that. So it will open my Instagram post and we see that ChatGPT gave me two different options here. Let me come back to my options here and close this. You see, I have this format, which is not the square format, but still an Instagram format. And then I have this format, which is the square or 1:1 aspect ratio format. Now let's go back to this post. I think I'm pretty happy about this first result and this first experience with ChatGPT and Canva, the Canva connector, the Canva app. Now, can I go a bit deeper? Like, can I ask Canva to do some changes, for example, here? Or let's try something. Let's try to ask Canva via ChatGPT to translate this into Spanish. This looks nice. Can you translate it into Spanish? Okay, a simple prompt. Let's see if it can actually transform my design, access and transform my design to translate it. So it's thinking right here. I can click on the little drop-down arrow to see the entire conversation right here. I can go back up and see everything. This is nice because everything is just right there in one place. And I think the real strength of this novelty in Canva is that it happens, it flows in the conversation. And it's really what they were saying in the article that they published to launch this new feature, is that it now completely flows in the workflow we are already using. So today's workflow, meaning, people start their research with AI, with ChatGPT. It needs to flow in that conversation, right? First for design in the age of AI. So these launches represent a fundamental shift in creative workflows as design becomes native to AI conversation. So this is the sentence that I believe is very well illustrated in my experience with the chatbot right here. Let's see how it could translate my design. So here is your editable Canva design for the Modo Avion Instagram post. So if I click here, I will just go back to the Canva design with this. Would you like me to translate all visible text into Spanish now? Yes. So it's just asking me like a confirmation message, seeing if this is really what I want to do. So I just need to confirm and it shouldn't be long now. So there you go. I have the next exchange right here, the text on your Modo Avion Instagram post. And then it shows me the text that has been translated. translated. Abraza la calma y retiro digital cerca de Barcelona. Would you like me to also adjust the typography slightly to make the Spanish version feel more balanced visually? For instance, tighter spacing or slightly smaller subtitle. Yeah, why not? Just give me the full package. Would be nice if it would take these decisions without having me confirming every single step. But I guess it's also important to leave me that creative freedom, right? Because otherwise it's just like one prompt, one final design. We're not there yet. It's still an iterative, like step-by-step, check mark after check mark approach, which has some good and some bad. Like it makes the process longer, but at the end it gives you more creative freedom. So I'm all for that. All right, so I came back to the main chat and it said, got it. I will slightly tighten the spacing and reduce the subtitle size to make the Spanish text feel visually balanced. Would you prefer the overall feel to stay soft and airy or become a bit more structured and modern? Okay, so it's starting to ask me a lot of different questions. So I would just say, let's remain soft and airy. Okay, but I kind of want to see my design now. So it's again connecting to the app. I hope that by now it doesn't ask any more follow-up question. All set. Okay, I have a link. The Spanish version of your Modo Avion post now has slightly softer spacing and more airy typography to match the calm minimalistic tone. Here's the updated version ready for you to review. Okay, I'm gonna click here. It opens a new Canva document. So this is cool. All right, it has made my text, this one text right here, slightly tilted, which is not bad. Actually, it gives the design something special here. So it's pretty good. Let's come back to the conversation and continue from here. Would you like me to generate Instagram story and poster? Yes, please. Go ahead and generate the Instagram story and poster version from that same Spanish version. So now that I have my Spanish version, I'm ready to actually go ahead and build on that. So Canva is creating some new designs. So overall, this experience is pretty useful. I would say you kind of lose the satisfaction of doing the work, right? I completely lost that design connection, that creative feeling of actually generating something in Canva, which in my opinion is a pity because I love working in Canva. But I could understand how this is going to save people a lot of time. And when this workflow is smoothened even more, I could see how this will be useful. Okay, so let's have a look. Modo Avión, un viaje hacia la tranquilidad digital. Okay, so here are 4 Instagram story. What did it say here? 4 Instagram story version of your Spanish Modo Avión design, all keeping the same calm, abstract, aesthetic, and soft Mediterranean palette. Okay, that's pretty cool. View the Canva story options. Would you like me to now generate a poster version? Okay, I think this is good. Really, it continued the same vibe indeed, the same aesthetic, especially this one, not this one. This one could be okay, but the best one by far is this one. So yeah, let's open this one in Canva again. And there you go. Still editable. This as well is editable. So all in all, it's a pretty good experience. This actually hits the mark. It delivers on the promises, but don't expect it to be like designing everything for you. Like what it does best is to start from a conversation with ChatGPT and then from that information that has been generated, come down to the design part and use some of the assets to create much faster. But don't expect this connector to create a perfect YouTube thumbnail with this image and this font and this color, because it's not going to do it like so. And I know because I've tried for a good 2 or 3 hours to really go deep into what I can do with it until I realize what we can do with this right now is to start from a conversation with ChatGPT and turn that into an actual actionable and tangible design. This is where we are, and this is what you should expect. All right, before we go, I feel like there is a few details we haven't yet talked about in this video, and I want this video to be super complete, so we will avoid questions in the comment section. Who has access to this new ChatGPT Canva integration? Well, I found out that the Canva app in ChatGPT with full design capabilities is now rolling out to all the ChatGPT users on free, plus, and pro plans. designs. So that's basically every ChatGPT user, even the free user. So that's the good news. The caveat, though, is that for users who are not living in the EU, the European Union. So once again, European users of ChatGPT are to be waiting a few weeks before they can access this. Me, I've been using a VPN. I almost always use a VPN. So you see here, I am connected to the United States. It's pretty straightforward. You just connect your VPN, reload your ChatGPT account, and it should work with the features that are not available in Europe. So if you are in Europe and you want to give the ChatGPT Canva integration a try, you can scan this QR code. This will give you 3 months of NordVPN for free. It is our affiliate code at Team RONNY. We'll get a little commission if you do. And yeah, it works fine for me. It's also great to connect to your favorite streaming platforms like Netflix or Spotify from everywhere in the world and still access the catalogs of these specific countries. So that's NordVPN, highly recommended. Let's do a final wrap up for this video about what this integration of ChatGPT and Canva can actually do. For me, it comes down to 4 things that you could not do with the Canva connector in ChatGPT, but that this new integration fully unlocks. The first one is that you can generate context-aware designs straight from the conversation. Context-aware meaning you have a conversation with ChatGPT, and then you can ask Canva to create a design about something you just mentioned in the conversation. It will be aware of that context to use elements in the Canva design that will be generated. So generate, yes, that's great. That's a great improvement. We couldn't do that before, but also context aware. So it flows in the conversation. The second thing that works pretty well is to translate designs. So if you have created a design in any language, like English, for example, you can translate it into a number of different languages simply by prompting ChatGPT to do so in Canva. So that's great. Number 3, to edit text, images, and more. So we have seen in this tutorial how to edit. For example, we edited the mood of our design, the vibe of our design. And you remember when we changed the beach visuals for something more abstract. So that worked well. You can also edit text. I've seen people asking ChatGPT to look for specific words in an entire Canva presentation and replace all of these iteration of these words for something else. So that's a great find and replace kind of tool. And then you can resize your Canva document into something else. So you can easily go from a social media format to a presentation or vice versa, or you could go from a presentation to a LinkedIn carousel. This will work as well. So all of that simply by asking ChatGPT with a single prompt in that conversation you are already having. All right, this is where I'm going to stop. Thank you for watching this video. Again, my name is Ronny Hermosa. I am your go-to Canva guru. Subscribe if you want more tutorials just like this one. And I'm going to leave you with the rest of our Canva and AI playlist right here.